98% of dudes rapping, they ain't nice as me. 98% ain't live the same type of life as me. The judge gave me life and then they sent me where the life is be. That level 4 with depth and vice, the type of stuff they like to see. Two choices, fight or flee. I refuse to die a chump. I never been a mark, but damn, it's scary when that riot jump. I seen dudes cry, get pumped, and some sexually brutalized. Knew a dude who lost his life and he was only doing 5 year-long racial fights when homie all you do is ride. Lonely days and nights up in a hole causing suicide. From the moment you arrive, you see the Mexican mafia, AB skinheads with big giant swastikas, pro-black philosophers, the BGF, the Kumi, and Muslims who will murk you from the nation to the Sunni. That MS was loony, quick to ride up on they rival. Even Christians went to church, hide knives up in a Bible. Political and tribal, the Crips and Damus, the Long Beach, the Hubs and the Dubs and the Grooves, the IE, the Bakersfield, the Dago Pyrus, the Hustlers quick to roll, the gangsters don't move.
Say, what's cracking, YouTube? It's your boy 16 to Life, and I'm back like I'm on a parole violation. Yard down! For those of y'all that's new to my page, in 1994, I got arrested. I was eventually sentenced to 16 years plus life, and I served 24 years straight in the California prison system. Yeah, that's me gassing on that intro song right there. And if you want to get that song, you can purchase it on a 10-song EP that you get directly from me on a digital download link. If you're interested, hit me up on my email, 16tolifemusic@gmail.com, Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle me $20. I'm going to get it to you ASAP. If you want to check out more of my music, go to my YouTube playlist, scroll down to gas stations, or type in 16 to Life gas stations, and you can hear much more of my music there. Now let's hop right up into this video, man. So last night, Adam 22 was on one of those boxing events with, I think his name is Aiden Ross or something like that. Man, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, man. I don't really keep up with a whole lot of this stuff, right? So I just looked up and seen Adam getting punched on, you know. So he fought this dude right here by the name of Jason Love, man. I didn't even know who this cat was, so I had to go do a little research on this dude, man. And so come to find out, this dude is an adult porn star, and he also has a little YouTube channel where he teaches dudes about fitness and stuff. And so, man, you know, we all know Adam has a proclivity to do what some people would say is, you know, he's freaky, this dude is weird. But in my honest opinion, man, if whatever two grown-ups agree to do, man, that's on them. If this dude like other dudes to, you know, to run up in his wife, that's on them, and it don't affect me none, right? But so just looking at these two individuals, you know, this dude is bigger than Adam, right? And so, you know, let's just before we get into the fight, let's get into a little bit of this right here.
This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting. I'm joined by Jason Love and Adam 22 for their fight live on Brown Wrist Boxing on Kick. Adam, we'll start with you. How did this beef come around?
I wouldn't say it's like a beef so much, but definitely it's a fight that the people wanted to see, given our history in the adult content space, you know?
And I interviewed you a few years ago, and you said you're never going to fight. What made you change your mind?
Man, that's a good question. I don't know. There's a lot of things I said that I would never do, such as letting my wife f this guy. So, yeah, I don't know. Aiden Ross came calling. He said, hey, I want to put a fight together. He gave me a list of 4 dudes. There was only one that really seemed like it made sense, so I signed on the dotted line, and here we are. Was
there any hesitation before you accepted the fight of Adam 22?
No, not really. Fun, exercise.
Have you had a fight before?
No, I haven't. Not a professional one, at least.
Have you ever been in a street fight?
Many.
Have you been in a street fight before?
Plenty, yes.
Oh, okay. Can you tell me about them? How did those street fights go?
Well, I won them all, you know, but you get to use your hands in street fights.
All right, now we've seen a little bit of that interview. We heard these dudes talk, so now let's hop right into the fight.
Fans in attendance and the thousands watching worldwide. This is the man. In the blue corner. Let's go. Wearing the white trunks with the black trim.
Now, I'm not 100% correct, but I think that Ring Girl is Adam's wife. You know, I think she does some adult porn star type stuff, or at least I think she, you know, has some interactions. And I think, you know, her and this dude right here, they had made a movie or a scene or something. So, you know, like I said, man, people say Adam is into the weird stuff. Anyway, you know, let's get back to this.
See what I'm saying? Guess who paid for the trainer? Who? Whack 100. You pay for the trainer? And in the red corner, wearing the black trunks, Adam 22. Let's go. 22 stars.
He good at slanging me. Every can't slang.
Going down.
All right, here we go.
And let me tell you why.
Now I don't know. Somehow, too, Charleston White, man, he didn't, he didn't found his way up into the scene, and he's one of the dudes, the announcers. I think you got Whack 100, Charleston White, and some other
He's
cats.
nervous. You got Jason.
I'm gonna tell you why.
The BBC.
If a nigga make his bitch eyes roll in the back of her head, he gonna fuck you up.
He was doing it flat.
I watched the video.
He was doing
Wait, you watched the?
Ain't no fight back. Let's go, Adam.
Let's go, Adam.
It's going down. Look at
Let's go. Fuck this bitch and he
Act, listen.
fuck him up.
I'm letting you know about that. I'm letting you know. You know we got our back.
Go time.
Oh shit!
Never let a man fuck your bitch.
Never let a man fuck your bitch.
Oh no! Oh my God!
Never.
No.
No way!
Hold on.
Wait! No!
This ain't going long.
Oh my God!
Told y'all.
No.
Told y'all.
Yo, he practices score a punch, not take a punch.
Bro, Adam, what are you doing?
It's going down. This is all part of the plan.
Wax set him
This
up.
is all part of the plan.
Wax set him up.
Wax, you set him up.
No, I didn't.
You didn't get him good training.
This all
You
part of
set
the
him up.
plan. He didn't.
Yo, what the fuck?
Right.
Bitch, I fuck
Gotta
you
put
up.
it back.
You set him up. I gave her back shots and I fucked you up. Yes.
Come on, Adam.
Walk this way. Let's go, 22 Street. This is part of the plan.
Let's go. It was at this moment
It's
he
part of the plan.
realized.
Hey, listen, bro. Hey, listen. Check this out. Check this out. This
It
all
was
part of the
at this
plan, bro.
moment.
Adam,
Oh
my God.
Gotta swing
I
back.
fucked your bitch and I fucked you up. I fucked your bitch and I fucked you up.
Get up!
This is all a setup. This is all a setup.
Yo, I fucked and I fucked you up.
And that was the whole fight right there, man. That was ridiculous, man. Adam disrespected the boxing game by even hopping into the ring, you know. Did you guys see that? That was crazy, man. The dude, not only did he not throw a punch the entire 2 minutes or however long it was, he didn't even attempt to throw a punch, right? So I don't even know what gave this dude the idea that it was a good idea for him to hop into the boxing ring, right? Lately, we have seen Adam, you know, in my opinion, playing with 4 Extra. He even called 4 Extra out to hop into the ring. I honestly don't think Adam would even stand a chance in the ring with 4 Extra, right? I don't want to say Adam is a pussy, right? Because he can't fight and so on and so forth, you know, but I guess because he's never been involved in fights. Now, we heard him in that interview say that, yeah, he has had fights before. I don't believe Adam has had not one fight in his life. And like I said, I don't want to call him a pussy because a lot of men will consider him a pussy, you know, because he doesn't know how to fight. He obviously can't fight and won't defend himself. It doesn't seem like it, right? But I knew Adam was soft and shy of pugilistical matters back when, I don't know if you guys remember when Adam had Almighty Suspect on the show and he had a white dude by the name of Kelpie, and they happened to get into it, man. And at some point in time, Almighty Suspect jumps up and he fires on Kelpie. Boom! He busts him up one good time. When he did that, Adam did this. Adam jumped. You know, Adam's not even involved in the fight. Nobody hasn't said anything violent toward Adam, but just the way Adam reacted at seeing violence, I knew automatically, man, this dude was a powder puff. He was soft as mother's love, and you know, that just wasn't his thing, right? So in my opinion, man, you know, Adam is lightweight playing with fire, right? Because Adam likes to entertain these gang members and have them on his show and get into politics. From time to time, you'll hear Adam even diss a gang or diss a gang of the gang member that he has on his show. Then he'll feign ignorance like he doesn't know what he's talking about, you know. And it's, you know, just by being an individual, man, who does not have a violent bone in his body, and you are, you know, you're entertaining these gang members on your show, you have them on your show, and then you're getting caught up in the politics from time to time. You'll act like you don't know what you're talking about, and you may diss, you know, a person's neighborhood, you may diss a gang or something, or say something that a person finds disrespectful, and then pretend you don't know what's going on. But Adam has been dibbling and dabbling in this gang culture, talking to these gang members where he has a decent amount of knowledge in terms of at least what to do and what not to do. But you know, Adam, he will always try to stir the pot. He'll pretend he doesn't know what's going on. You know, he'll say disrespectful things and he'll try to get a response out of these gang members, of course, just to try to get a viral reaction or a viral moment, right? And in doing some research, I don't know if he said it in that interview that I showed earlier, but he did mention that regardless of what happens in this match right here, he wants to continue fighting and so on and so forth. And I don't think that's a good idea, man. I think he may even rethink those plans. Nobody will want to see Adam fight. Nobody's going to be interested in seeing Adam fight. Now, if I was this dude, what I would have done, but this is just me, you know, I have a playful nature about myself. I would have toyed with Adam for a while. You know, I would have let him throw a couple punches. I would have punished him here and there. I would have just hit him softly a couple of times and just to lull him to sleep so I could just get him with one good hard one, you know, just bust him up. But I would have toyed with him a little bit. You know, this dude went ahead and got Adam out of the ring. To be honest, the best part of this fight was the ring girl. And I don't even know how much of that I'm going to be able to show just due to YouTube's policy on scantily dressed women. So anyway, man, you already know what it is. It's your boy 16 to life. Resume normal program.